wanted to negotiate. We just want to keep the government open. That's been the Republican and the Trump White House position since the very beginning. We wanted to pass a clean continuing resolution, we still do, to keep the government open, and then we can negotiate on all of these policy matters. It's the Democrats who injected partisan politics into keeping the government and the business of the American people open.
Republicans do this when they're in the minority, too. They see an opportunity to gain some leverage and have a negotiation. Why is it okay if Republicans do it, but not when Democrats?
Democrats have voted for the clean continuing resolution that Republicans introduced 13 times in the past. 13 times. They voted for it as recently as March. And now all of a sudden they are shutting the government down and they are holding our country hostage over a partisan political matter that the vast majority of the country disagrees with. And they know it's so unpopular that they're now running away from it. I saw some senators on television this morning saying, we don't want to give health care benefits to illegal aliens. Yes, you do. Roll the tape. You can see time and time again, Democrats have supported that. They've voted for it, and they did it under Joe Biden. And we stopped it. The president stopped it with the passage of the One Big Beautiful Bill. And now they want to undo the president's very popular policy to ensure that taxpayer-funded health care benefits only go to tax-paying, law-abiding American citizens.
Can you give us an estimate on the amount of federal workers that the Trump administration wants to fire during the government shutdown? Are we talking hundreds? Are we talking thousands?
Look, it's likely going to be in the thousands. It's a very good question, and that's something that the Office of Management and Budget and the entire team at the White House here, again, is unfortunately having to work on today. These discussions and these conversations, these meetings would not be happening if the Democrats had voted to keep the government open. Steve, go ahead. Look, I'll let the president speak on that. As you know, he has made it very clear he wants this war to end, but he has also said if both sides aren't serious about ending the war, the United States of America will continue to sell weapons to NATO, and NATO can use those weapons however they want with respect to Ukraine.
Karoline, the president said today he's meeting with the budget chief, Russ Vought, to talk about which Democrat agencies he recommends be cut. What agencies are on the table for that conversation?
Those conversations are taking place today. I won't prejudge them. I won't get ahead of them.
Even anything that's potentially considered right now. When he says Democrat agencies, what is he referring to in the federal government?
Look, we're going to look at agencies that don't align with the administration's values, that we feel are a waste of the taxpayer dollar. And look, unfortunately, these conversations are happening because we don't have any money coming into the federal government right now. And so the president wants to be a good steward of the American taxpayer dollar during a time when our balance sheet is looking very grim because the Democrats chose to shut the government down.
Karoline, the compact with higher education sent out to 9 universities. What are you trying to achieve with this? And if you just clarify, is this offering preferential access, or if these universities don't sign it, funds will be pulled?
I think that's a determination for our policy team to make. But this letter went out to multiple universities, as you know, and it's really a sign of encouragement for them to work alongside the administration to do what's right for their students in terms of ensuring free speech, in terms of preventing some of the anti-Semitic and illegal behavior that we saw ravaging our college campuses last year. Steve, I heard you had another foreign policy question. Yes. So the president made it very clear he wants to hear back from them very soon. I will leave it to the president or the Secretary of State to speak on that. But we expect and we hope that Hamas will accept the plan that was proposed by Special Envoy Witkoff. It's a good plan, and as you know, it's been applauded by leaders all over the world. We'll see you guys later. Thank you.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.